Agnes Hollow was nothing more than an old woman in a rocking chair. At least, that's what the town told itself. She had always been there, perched at the edge of Hollow Creek, in that rotting house with its sagging roof and peeling paint. She never spoke. She only sang. And when she did, people listened. The children whispered about her daring each other to knock on her door. They called her Mother Hollow. Eli Palmer was the last to take the dare. The other boys had done it before, run up to Mother Hollow's porch, knocked on the door, then sprinted back into the woods, breathless and laughing. But Eli was different. He wasn't the type to scare easy. So when the others taunted him, telling him he was too chicken, Eli just smirked, cracked his knuckles, and marched right up the porch steps. His friends held their breath. The night was still, too still. Eli knocked, and the door creaked open. A wave of heat and rot rolled out. The air inside was thick, sour. Eli froze. Then, from the darkness, a voice, soft yet haunting, singing an eerie song. There was an old woman who swallowed a fly. I don't know why, but I'll surely die. A cold hand shot out, grabbed his wrist, yanked him inside. The door slammed. The boys ran, and Eli Palmer was never seen again. The town searched for him for weeks. Posters went up. His mother wept. The sheriff knocked on every door, but there was only one that mattered. Mother Hollow's. He stepped inside that rotting house and nearly gagged on the stench. A pot was bubbling on the stove. The meat inside, grey, swollen, falling apart. She sat in her chair, rocking slowly, a thin, bony smile stretching her face. The sheriff's gut twisted. Eli Palmer, he said. Her lips curled. She hummed. She swallowed the boy to silence his cry. Held his mouth shut while he begged not to die. Boiled his bones, made a fine stew, fed it to children who never knew. The sheriff's blood ran cold. A fly crawled from her lips, and on the table, a child's tooth. They found the rest of Eli in the backyard. His ribs were boiled clean. His hands and feet were missing. And in the kitchen, beside the half-empty stew pot, the sheriff found a pile of gnawed bones. Too small to belong to an animal. His stomach lurched. You sick old hag, he whispered. Mother Hollow giggled. She swallowed the teacher for calling her mad. Crushed his fingers. Now he writes with the damned. She swallowed the preacher for saying she sinned. Hung his entrails from branches like ribbon in wind. The sheriff's hands shook. He dragged her from the house, threw her into his car, but she just kept singing, kept confessing. She swallowed a wife for screaming too loud, sewed up her lips, now she won't make a sound. She swallowed a lover, cut out his heart, stitched it to hers so they'd never part. The people of Hollow Creek burned her house to the ground, but the song never died, because some nights, when the wind carried just right, they swore they could still hear her, humming, rocking, waiting for someone new to feed.